There be light. We need more light. Light. Sometimes I do forget to put the light on. All right. All right, let's come onto our mat. You can see me. I can see you. Alrighty. Let's come onto child's pose. Child's pose it is. Bring your big toes to touch. Knee, hip distance apart. Allow yourself this opportunity to find your breath. Allow yourself to set an intention for your practice. Breathe in and breathe out. Lengthen the spine. Extend those hands all the way forward. Relax your shoulder. Push your hip towards the heels. Extending, lengthening the spine. Breathe in and out. Relax the shoulder. Maybe bring the head on the mat. All right, finding that breath, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, slowly press yourself into all four. Bring the knee underneath the hip, hands underneath the shoulder. Cat and cow. Inhale, lift the chest and look up. Exhale, round, look towards the navel. Push the mat away. Inhale, lift the chest and look up. Exhale, round, look towards the navel. Inhale, lift the chest and look up. Exhale, round, look towards the navel. Inhale, lift the chest and look up. Exhale, round, look towards the navel. When you have it, come into neutral spine. Send the right hand forward, left leg back. Pointing toes and flexing toes. Draw the belly in. Exhale, right hand down. Left leg in between the hand. Right hand stays. Left hand reach high. Open chest. Relax the shoulder. Bend that left knee. Exhale, bring the left hand down. Tuck the right leg under. Lift the right knee. Push the right leg flat on the mat. Extended side angle. Notice your breath. Extending through that right leg and left hand open. Exhale, right hand down. Frame the front foot. Inhale, lift that left hand all the way up. Push into the right hand. Bring the right knee down. And then bring the left leg back. Extend it, finding that side plank on this side. Just take your time. Breathe in and out. Shoulder away from the ears. Exhale, the left hand comes down. And then bring the left knee on the mat. Take a breath here. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round the back. And then slowly lean forward. Maybe pushing your knees back. Lower knee, chest, and chin. Inhale, coming into cobra. Elbow bent, shoulder down. Push it into the thumb and index finger. Exhale, come back into that right knee underneath the hip, left knee underneath the hip. Maybe walk your legs, that way you can feel. When you have it, take a breath here. Take the right leg back, extend. You can point toes, flex toes, lift that left hand alongside the ears. Draw the belly in. Rib cage in. Maybe pushing your right leg back a little bit and pushing your left hand forward. Notice the difference. Continue to activate your breath. Exhale. Bring the left hand down. Bring that right leg in between the hand. Maybe use your hand, pushing that left knee back. Inhale, take the right hand all the way up. Open your chest. It's a slightly twist here. Take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale, bring the right hand down. Tuck and lift the left knee off the mat. Push the left leg down on the mat. And then take the left hand forward. Extended side angle. Just noticing your right hip, bending that right leg, shoulder away from the ears. And using that right elbow, open the knee. Exhale, the left hand comes down again. Push the left leg back. Inhale, take the right hand all the way up. Notice your breath here. Exhale, the left knee on the mat. Pushing that left leg out and then take the right leg back. Side plank variation. If you fall, just come back in. Extending through those hands, lengthening the spine. Exhale, the right hand comes down. Right leg back, right knee on the mat. Square the hip and then lower the chest and chin on the mat. Inhale, coming into cobra. Elbow slightly bent. Shoulder away from the ears. Exhale, press back into your child's pose. Pushing your hip towards the heels. Lengthen the spine. Take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back into tabletop. Tuck toes under. Press into your downward facing dog. Walking your legs in place. Noticing the back of your leg. Lengthen the spine. And when you have it, take the right leg all the way up. You can point toes and flex toes. Extending through the ball of that right foot. Exhale, challenge your right leg to be straight. Breathe in and bring it outside of the right hand. Straight right leg. And then straighten that right leg. Push the left leg back. Straighten the right leg once more. A lot of hamstring here. Lengthen the spine. Come down and fold. You can pop a block on your hands. Lengthen the spine. Breathe in. And breathe out. Again, notice your breath. Shoulder away from the ears. Inhale, find your breath. Find that right leg. Spread your toes. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Extend that left leg back. Pointing toes, flexing toes. Squaring the hip. Lower the left leg down. Inhale, rise up into your high lunge, crescent lunge. Just notice your breath. Bending into that right leg. Exhale, the hands to the mat. Inhale, charge back that right leg all the way to the sky. Extend. Right leg down on the mat. Inhale, forward into your plank. Lower the knee, chest, and chin. Inhale, coming into cobra. Elbow bent. Roll the shoulders down. Breathe in. Exhale, come back into the top of the legs. Lengthen the spine. Pointing those heels back. Big toes on the mat. Lengthen, shoulder away from the ears. Exhale, lower the knee. Tuck the toes under and take it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, take the left leg all the way to the sky. Pointing toes, flexing toes, just checking in what is available to you. And then you're going to keep the straight left leg. Bring it outside of the left hand. And then charge into that left foot. Each side is going to feel different. Lengthen, push the right heel back, and come down and fold. Notice your breath, noticing how much effort you're putting into your breath. Take a breath here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come down and fold. Once more. Inhale. Exhale, fold deeply. Inhale, charge into the hands. Look forward, lengthen, and then lift that right leg up. Extending into that right leg, lengthen the spine, square the hip. Breathe in. Breathe out. The back of the neck is long. Your gaze is soft. Exhale, charge the right leg back. Inhale, rise up into your high lunge, crescent lunge, effortlessly. Noticing your right hip, left foot, bending that leg. Exhale, both hands to the mat. And take the left leg back, downward facing dog, like nothing happened. Inhale, roll yourself forward into your plank. Now, this is an option to take chin, knee, chest, and chin, or just lean forward, yogi push-up. Upward facing dog, top of the legs on the mat. Exhale, lower the knees and come into your child's pose. So we're going to mix a lot of things here. Elbow is bent, interlace the hand, bring the crown of the head on the mat. Inhale, lift the knee, walk your legs towards the elbow. You don't have to go any farther. If you're further to go, lift your legs up, headstand. So today's practice is about fearless. Finding that breath, moving in space, just checking in where your body is in space. Reminding yourself of your breath. I am fearless. Draw that belly in, ribcage in. You can use a wall or no wall. Extending through those fingers. Take a breath here. Begin to lower your legs, straight legs. Take your time. Lower your legs on the mat, straight legs like nothing happened. And then lower your knee. Take a child's pose like nothing happened. Extend those hands. Lengthen the spine. Breathe in. And breathe out. Again, inhale, extend. Exhale, come back into the hands and knees. Spread your fingers. Lift the knee off the mat, downward facing dog. Inhale, float the right leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. So we're going to use the right knee to come forward. Right leg bent this time. The left leg is 60 degrees. You can pop a block into the right hand. Extended side angle. So notice that my left bicep is not hovering my ears. Yoga is really finding that sweet spot. If this is uncomfortable, you can bring your right elbow to your right knee. Taking a big breath in. This time we're going to charge the left hand back and come into warrior two. Relax the shoulders, open the palm. Close the palm. Inhale, peaceful warrior, reverse warrior, extending. Allowing yourself to breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, warrior two. Straighten the right leg. Reach the right hand forward intentionally as I slip and fall. That's a good one. And then come down and fold. Mat is slippery, so be careful on your mat. Extend. That's a good way to go into split. Unintentional split. Triangle pose. Taking a big breath here, straighten the right leg, lift the left hand. From here, you're going to take the left hand back and come into reverse triangle. Open the heart. Extend through that right hip. Feel your right rib cage. Inhale here. Bend the knee, warrior two. Take a breath here. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to the mat. And take the right leg all the way up. Now, bend the knee how we started. Loosen your hip, your right hip. And then flip the dog. Right leg behind the left. Inhale, wild, then open the chest. I am fearless. And then lift the right knee off the mat. Pushing into the outer edge of that left leg. Finding your shoulder, pushing into that left hand. Exhale, right leg comes down, downward facing dog, like nothing happened. So finding that breath, inhale, lean forward. Decide whether you're going for knee, chest, and chin, or you're going for yogi push-up. Lean forward. Find that breath. Shoulder away from the ears, tailbone under. Upward facing dog. Top of the legs on the mat. Thighs are lifted. Breathe in. Exhale, press back into the top of those legs. Noticing your ankle. Lengthen the spine. Shoulder away from the ears. Bend the knee. Tuck the toes back. And send it to downward facing dog. Observe your breath. Extend those legs and the heels down towards the mat. Spread your fingers. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip, feel your quadricep. Extend the right leg down. Open the chest. So observing your breath, feeling your shoulder, and then bring that left knee bent in between the hand. Extend the right leg 60 degrees and bring your left hand inside the left leg. Pop a block. Then inhale, take the right hand forward. Extended side angle. Stay with it. Breathe in, opening the hip. Extending through that right hand. You don't want your bicep to cover your ears. You want to draw the shoulder away from the ears. Extending through the right leg. Inhale, the right hand is going to bring you up. Make sure you're not slipping and sliding. Warrior two. Open the palm. Close the palm. Extend through those fingers. Left knee is bent. Gaze is through the middle finger. Peaceful warrior. Reverse warrior. Open. So allowing that left rib cage, left knee is bent, outer edge of the right leg still active. Take a breath here, inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back. Warrior two. Straighten the left leg. This is where we had the pufa. Open, draw the shoulder away from the ears. Begin to reach the left hand forward and down. Extend the right hand to the sky. Triangle pose. Just checking in. Is the left leg straight? Is the right leg straight? Notice your shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, charge back in and come back to warrior two. 3 feet apart, the legs are 3 feet apart or 1 meter. Draw the shoulder away from the ears. Strong legs. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to the mat and take the left leg back and up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Pushing that right heel down, pushing into those hands. The left leg comes behind the right one, while thin. Open the chest. Push into the right hand, lift the sternum. Extend through the right hand. Opening the rib cage as you draw the belly towards the spine. Exhale, bring the left hand down and come into your downward facing dog. Inhale forward into your plank. Decide whether you go for the yogi push-up, upward facing dog, top of the legs on the mat. Inhale, come to the top of the legs, extend through those ankles. And then bend the knee, flip the toes. We're starting on the left side, left leg reach high. Bend the knee, open the hip. While thin it is. So lifting, maybe taking that left knee off, left leg off the mat, bending through the left knee. So noticing where you are. You can also keep the left leg down. You're going to bring the left leg in between the hand. Quietly. Frame the front foot, look forward. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Your wide-legged pyramid pose. Extend that right leg back, right heel. Draw the shoulder away from the ears. Inhale, bend the left leg, bring the left hand inside that left foot. Spin the right leg 60 degrees. Inhale, take the right hand forward. Coming into extended side angle. Take a breath here, inhale. Come up, warrior two. Being mindful not to slip and slide. Peaceful warrior, inhale. Finding that shoulder away from the ears, keeping the left knee bent. Coming back, warrior two. Exhale, straighten the left leg, reach the left hand forward and down. Trikonasana. Triangle pose. Just check in. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to the mat. This time the right hand stays, the left hand reach up. Breathe in. Maybe you're rolling on the outer edge of that right leg. And then bring the left leg on top of the right. Side plank variation. Push into the right hand, lift the sternum. Maybe gazes forward. Just noticing where you are comfortable. Exhale the left hand down. Inhale, lean forward, maybe lower the knee if it's too much. Yogi push-up. Upward facing dog, top of the legs. And then stay on the top of the legs and lift the hip and the chest. Push into the thumb and index finger. Bend the knee and flip the toes back. Downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Option to take the flip dog. Finding that breath. Option to lift the right knee. Just checking in where you are. Breathe into it. And breathe out. Strong left leg. Exhale the right hand down. Right leg reach high. Bring that right leg in between the hand. Quietly. Both legs are pointing forward. Look forward, lengthen. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Feel free to use a block. This is a good one. Especially tight hamstring here. Allowing yourself to breathe into it. Coming down and folding. Finding that length. Creating that space. Breathe into it. Relax the shoulder. And now bend the right leg. Right hand comes inside. Pivot the left leg 60 degrees. Extended side angle. Use the right elbow to open that hip. Reaching forward, opening the chest. Again, anchoring your feet, maybe spreading your feet more. Inhale, the left hand is going to bring us up. Warrior two. Open the palm. Close the palm. Peaceful warrior, reverse warrior, strong legs, strong warrior legs. Open the chest. Taking a breath here. Inhale. Exhale, back into warrior two. Noticing your flow. Straighten the right leg, reach the right hand forward and down. Being careful not to go into the split. Triangle pose. Sometimes you're too open and sometimes you're too close. So don't be rigid, fall safe. Lifting that left hand, opening the sternum, twisting is in the pose. Find breath, inhale, come back. Warrior two. Warrior two. Shoulder away from the ears. Finding that length, keeping your breath constant. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to the mat. This time the left hand stays. Pick up the left leg and take the right hand all the way up into that twist. Maybe rolling on the outer edge of the left foot, if you have it. Breathe in, lifting that left hip. Right leg comes on top of the left. Side plank, open. You can lower the left knee if it's too much. You can gaze towards the right hand. So here is where we insert another inversion. Exhale, right hand comes down. First, with your vinyasa, lean forward, maybe lower the knee, yogi push up. Upward facing dog. Finding that breath, open the chest. And then come to the top of the legs. Extend through those ankle mobility. Bend the knee and flip your toes. Downward facing dog. Right away, we come into dolphin pose. So dolphin is an inversion, believe it or not. So just being upside down in this fashion. So again, walk your legs a little bit in. If you have tight hamstring, this is a great one. Engage your core. Breathe in here. You can pop into a child's pose for a brief moment. Extend through the back leg, lengthen the spine. Now inhale, lift the right leg up. If you're not able to do it in the middle of the mat, just go to the wall. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Extend through that right leg first, and then bring the left leg to meet with the right one. Finding that breath. Pincha Marasana. Fall safe, you need to fall. Squeeze the glute. Extend through those legs. Focus and breathe in. And breathe out. Lock those knees out. Point toes. Extend through those ankles. Exhale, lower down mindfully. Back into dolphin. Breathe in. And pop yourself back into plank. Lower your knee and push your hip towards the heels. Child's pose. Important to connect again. The mantra for this class is I am fearless. So taking a breath here, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, come back into hands and knees. Tuck toes under, press back into your downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up straight, back and up. Extend, right leg in between the hand mindfully. Right hand inside that right leg. Extended side angle. Notice your breath. Shoulder away from the ears. Inhale, come back up, warrior two. Being mindful not to slip and slide. Open the palm, that way the shoulders are relaxed. Draw them back towards each other. Close the palm, peaceful warrior. Inhale. Finding that breath. Finding the shoulder. Straighten the right leg, just checking in with the variations. Open through that right hip. This time, mindful, engage the left leg, reach the right hand forward and down to your chosen spot, and then lift the left hand up. Triangle pose. Breathe into it and breathe out. Taking your breath here, extend through that right foot and the left leg, finding length, creating more space. And come back into warrior two. Breathe in. Peaceful warrior, reverse warrior. Shoulder away from the ears. Open the heart. Come back to warrior two. Exhale the right hand to the mat. And then inhale, lift the left leg up. Half moon. There's always an option to bend the left leg because it's an all level class. So extending through that top of that left foot. Draw the shoulder away from the ears. Lift through that left hip. Extend. All right. Exhale. Bring the left hand down. Standing split. So kicking your left leg up, relaxing the back of the head, and maybe walking your hands towards your right foot. More square the hip, more lift, a little bit more. Exhale, bring the left leg in front for your pistol squat. So you can put one hand close to you and extend the left leg. Breathe in. More lengthen the spine, more relax the shoulder. Bring the left leg to meet with the right and come up. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Body upright, tailbone under. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Hands towards your lower back, fingers pointing towards your shoulder. Push the hip and lift your sternum. Open the heart. Exhale, begin to lean forward and come into a flat back. Reach these hands back, lengthen the spine. So from here, your hands ideally is flat. You're going to lift the right leg up. Notice your breath, notice your balance. Exhale, bring that right leg down. Charge your hands back and charge your hands forward. Straighten your leg as much as you can. And charge your hands back. Shoulder movement. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Keeping that flat back. Feel free to put a block and extend through that right leg and left leg. Breathe in. Left leg meets with the right, bend the knee. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Notice how you're feeling. Sitting a little bit lower into that chair. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Inhale, float the hands all the way up, look up. Exhale, trace the midline, forward fold. Again, a good test of balance and a good test of arm balance and headstand, yeah? Tripod headstand rather. So bend, elbow, bring the knee towards the armpit. Look forward, lift the legs up. Again, you can slowly bring the head to the mat. You don't have to go for this, but if you further, that's a practice, lift the legs up. All right, extending, lengthening, finding your glutes, finding your chest, finding your arm. So we're going to try to bring the knee towards the armpit. Mindfully, be the last person. Push into those hands and then lift the head off the mat and look forward. All right, come into Malasana. Take a breath here. We still have the left side to do. Plant the hands on the mat. Look forward. Lift the legs up. Step back or jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Great job, everybody. Noticing your breath as it changes. Just connecting with those hands and feet. Inhale, take the left leg up. Bend the knee, open those hips. Exhale, flip the dog. Wild thing, open the chest. Just checking in how you're feeling. Drawing those rib cage in, pushing into the right hand. Exhale, the left hand down. Inhale, take the left leg up. Exhale, the left leg in between the hands. Mindfully. Finding that breath, bending the left leg, left hand down, pivoting the right leg, and take the right hand forward. Extended side angle. pushing into the outer edge of that right leg. Inhale, rise up. Warrior two. Breathe into it. Peaceful warrior, reverse warrior. Inhale, finding that length. Straighten the left leg, straight leg, reverse triangle. Inhale, take the left hand forward. For me, not to slip, reach the left hand down. Triangle pose. Right leg is straight, left leg is straight, but lift the sternum. You can reach for the left big toe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, bend the left leg back to warrior two. Like nothing happened. Peaceful warrior, reverse warrior. Open chest. Come back, warrior two. Left hand comes down on the mat. Either use a block or no block. Come into half moon pose. You can stay here, nowhere to go. You can bend the right leg, further lengthening through the quads, open through the shoulders and chest. Exhale, right hand comes down and come into your standing split. Remember, you can pop a block behind your left knee and take your right leg to the sky. Relax the shoulder. No matter where you are, this is a journey that you are having with yourself. Using your breath as a way to lengthen and release. From here, we're going to bring that right leg forward, bending the left knee, catching your right foot, and come into pistol squat. Just sitting here and finding balance. Even I struggle. Noticing your breath, lengthening the back body. Eventually we will stand up. But here, for now, plant the left hand down. Bring the right leg to meet with the left. And pop yourself into chair pose, Utkatasana. Belly pose in, rib cage in. Heels are down. Rise up, mountain pose. Hands behind you, fingers pointing towards the shoulder. Activate your glutes and push your hip forward. Head back. Take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Begin to lean forward and come into that lovely flat back. Extend through those fingers and lift the left leg up. Noticing your breath. Shoulder away from the ears. Exhale, plant the hands on the mat. Slide the left leg back as much as you can. Relax the top of the leg and straighten the right leg. So I notice sometimes I teach a full split. You don't have to go into full split. I have my block handy. I ran a half marathon yesterday. So you can pop a block here. This is equally okay. So you have to listen to your body and maybe begin to wiggle the right leg forward. I still feel my quads and my hip. I'm on a block. The block doesn't allow me to go any farther. But if I adjust the block a little bit shorter, I call it flossing. Flossing, I can extend that left leg a little bit back. If I flatten out the block, I can go a bit further. The mat is a bit restrictive. So maybe you don't use a mat on one side, just adjusting and allowing. Don't force it. This is a journey of love. It's a journey of love with yourself, with your hip. If you're the first to get there, it doesn't serve you. Just allow yourself to breathe in to all the places you're feeling tension. Relax the shoulder. If you have managed to come on the mat, can you manage to square your hip That's important as well. Now, you're going to roll over to the right hip and bring your left leg forward. Take a breath here. Maybe you have the block still. Activate and lift your hip. Take a breath here, inhale. Pushing into those arms. Find length and then bend the knee and pop yourself back into that chair pose, Utkatasana. There's plenty ways to come in or come out. And then find yourself again, lean forward. Finding that back. Now lift your heels. There is a lymphatic right at the calf. Extend. The back of my neck, I try to keep long by drawing towards my chest. Continue to lift the heels. Think as if you have a 4-inch heel. Exhale the heels down. So we did the left. We lift the right leg, extend. Taking a breath here. Charge the right leg back. Right knee down. Again, use the block the long way, the longest way. You can stay on your mat and take a half split. This is plentiful. Relax the top of that right leg. Breathe in, breathe out. Relax the shoulder. If you further to go, notice I tuck my right leg under. I scissors my leg. So there's so many ways to go into it. So now I'm a little bit higher, like a pyramid pose, but my toes are pointing to the sky. I push my left leg forward. I lower my right knee. Notice my shoulder buckles up because I need more room to go. I will flip my block the short way. It's like a playing with yourself, just allowing yourself to check in. Where am I in my journey? Breathe in. So each side is going to feel different. This is my tight side. Allowing yourself to come down. Breath is constant. Don't force anything. Just playing, like almost like you're playing and understanding every element of this tightness. You can pop a block on the back of the left knee. Extend. Breathe into it. Breathe out. More relax that right leg. We spend a little bit more time here. And check in. Is that left leg a little bit more? I've come down a little bit since putting a block on the back of that left knee. Again, keeping, if you have a very fluid back, just keeping the hips squared. Again, playing with rolling forward and back. Forward and back. Just checking in. Forward and back. Forward and back. You're talking to your hip and your hamstring. All right. Square in the hip. Lower that left hip down and bring your right leg forward mindfully. Now, both legs are straight. Pop a block right in front of you. Flex your foot. I have no concept of time. Lift those heels. Inhale. Find that breath and push into your block if you have a block. You want your shoulders to be away from the ears. And then bend the knee and straighten the leg. Fluidity. Bend the knee, keeping those triceps hugging, and straighten the legs. Again, bend the knee, straighten the legs. Lower the hip down, take the block away. And then inhale, lift the legs up and the hands will follow. If you come in, you can bend the knee. Begin to straighten the legs, really working on that core. Navasana. Navel, Navasana. Now, bring the legs overhead, support the back if you need to, or catch your feet. So if you can support your back, support, and then really wiggling and wiggling and wiggling. It's called plow pose. Then interlace the hand and draw the knuckles down. Legs are on the mat. Bring your shoulders. Your shoulders are talking here. Together, palms together. Don't force anything. Inhale, lift the hips up, shoulder stands. So if you came in and you said, oh my God, that's all I can do, this is great. This is a great inversion. Shoulder stands. Maybe playing here. Maybe bringing the leg like Pilates. And then drawing the legs overhead again. Lifting one leg. Maybe keeping the hands flat on the mat. Lifting the other. Lowering the right. Just playing here. Bringing the right, bend the knee. Maybe the knee comes towards the ears. All right, roll yourself down out of it. Have a bent knee. Tickle your heels. Inhale, lift on up. Bridge pose. Now, if you have your block handy, this is a great one to pop a block underneath you. You don't have to. If you have a great bridge, this is, you can put a block a little bit more restorative and lift those hips a little bit higher. For me, I need a little bit more than a block size. So just make that adjustment and make sure the blocks are not hinging here. You want to be safe. Allow your lower lumbar to relax. Don't put all your weight in it. And lower your feet on the mat. Noticing your breath. Noticing your shoulder. Now, if your block is stable, I don't think mine is, unless, okay, or your hand is stable, so you can lift the right knee and extend that right leg. Right knee, open the hip, and take that right leg forward. Hip mobility, knee, there's a ball and socket joint, open, and extend the right leg. All right, right leg is straight, right leg up, straight up, lower. So if you're not using a block, lower your hip down and come back up. Inhale, lift the left knee. So knee is bent, open hip, and then straight leg to the front. What used to be our front. Bend knee, open hip. Left leg reach forward. And then lift that left leg to the sky. So with a block on your back, lift the right leg up to the sky. Just allowing your legs to empty. Noticing your breath. Straighten the legs as much as you can. Now lower your hip. Hopefully you have a block on your back, or you found your block and you're using a block. You're going to bring the hands towards your ears. The fingers point towards your shoulder. You already half there. So flip your head. The crown of the head, you can see back behind you. So inhale, you're going to lift and open through the back body, wheel pose. Just notice your breath. All right, same way we went in, come back down. Hopefully your block is still there, but you're not relying on the block. You're going to reach under and take the block down and lower your backside on the mat. Great work. Now, bend the left leg, catch. There is also a knee. It's called knee. Be mindful with the knee. Don't just pull it. So slowly and mindfully come up and cradle that left hip. So maybe your hip is a little bit higher. I want you to lift the shoulder. Keep your right foot on the mat. Just noticing your breath. Flexing that right leg as the left foot is in the right elbow. Come up, really thanking your foot. And then bring that left ankle on top of the right. You can stay here. Nothing wrong with staying here. Just pushing that left hip open. You can reach the hands overhead and catch your right shin. Thread the hand in between the left thigh and then catch. Still opening that left knee, still flexing that left leg. Reclining pigeon pose. Lower lumbar is on the mat. You can even catch the back of that right knee. All right. Lower down. And then bring that left foot behind the right one. Maybe removing the block and take a gentle spinal twist. Gazes towards the left hand. Make sure your shoulder makes contact with the mat. And twist. You can assist your knee with your right hand. All right, come up. Release. Open legs, close leg. There's also a lymphatic right in between the thigh or the groin area. Just open legs, close, like a butterfly. Open leg, close, open leg, close, open leg, close. All right, hug your right knee in. So first, make sure that the knee is okay. You're going to come up and catch. Bring that right foot towards that right elbow and hug in. Each side is going to feel different. So as you come up, you keep the left foot on the mat. Breathe in your hip, your shoulder, open through that right hip. You should be feeling on your psoas. Lengthen, open, and slowly come down. Right ankle on top of the left. So you can stay here, pushing that right hip. Maybe massaging that right groin. Hands reach overhead. Second option. You can then thread the hand as you lift that left foot. Flex the right ankle. You can lower your head on the mat. Breathe in. Draw the shoulders down. You can catch the back of that left knee if it's available, more available. Continue to flex and open that right hip. Notice your breath. Has it changed? Relax the shoulder. All right, you're gonna release the hands a little bit closer. So now you have a cross leg. Open the hands and drop those knees towards the left and look towards the right and take yourself in and twist. Spinal twist, allowing anything that is no longer serving you here to go. Relax the shoulder. Breathe in and out. Inhale, come back to center. Bring the sole of the feet together. Open and close. Close and open. Open and close. close and open. All right, you can stay here in pigeon toe. Just keep your back on the mat. You can open rather, come into butterfly pose. You can straighten the legs if you have the space and allow your toes to fall out, palms to open. Savasana. Continue to press your backside on the mat. You can stay here for as long as you like, or there's always an or in my class. You can come up to sit. You can take an easy pose, or you can tanka with your full lotus. So we really open that hip. The right foot towards the groin, and then the left foot slides on top of the right. Full lotus. A lot more hip opener here. So being mindful. Or you can just lay down. We have a little bit of time to Shavasana. So if you're doing the right, make sure you do the left. I find that when you don't do one side, you favor one side, it's not good. So just being mindful to do both sides. Even if both sides can come, is important to just try. All right, the key is about practice. If you need to go back and lay down in Shavasana, by all means. If you want to sit up here and just connect with your breath, it's still good. All right, open your eyes. Come up to seated easy pose. Reach the hands overhead and take another spinal twist on the right side. Inhale, bring your gaze all the way forward and hands reach up, twist to the left. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up. Bring the hands in front of the heart. Honoring yourself for coming into your mat. The effort to move effortlessly, the grace to move effortlessly, the laughter, the breath, and reminding yourself, I am fearless, I'm strong. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. Thank you for joining me in your yoga flow, in your yoga practice. It is my pleasure to guide you. Thank you. Namaste. Be well. All right. Yay, happy Monday. How is everybody?
Very good.
Good, good, good. How was it?
I can do a split.
Good, good. So eventually from split, we go into handstand.
Yes.
Yes, that's a good response. Good, good,
Thank
good.
you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good week. I'll be back here on
You too.
Thursday.
Thank you.
Be well. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye for now. All right. I hope you enjoyed, everybody. Let me know how you get on. Subscribe, like, and share. Become part of the Home Green Wellness for your Monday flow practice. I hope it was great. You liked it. Let me know how you get on the comments. Did you like the inversions, the shoulder stands, the headstand, the tripod stand? Eventually, we would take it into a handstand and into a chin stand. Let me know if you'd like to see that, and even standing up in our pistol squat. All right. Be well. Have a great week. Hope to see you again soon in the next one.